Now here's something you don't want to see. An MTA bus accident downtown this morning caused quite a shocking scene. There was a wrong-way driver coming down the opposite side of the street on Rosa Parks Boulevard around 8 a.m. The bus driver swerved to try and avoid the car, but ended up slamming into part of the front of 301 Lofts at the Reserve that's right near Tennessee Tower. 8 people were hurt, 6 passengers and the bus driver. Also, the person who was going the wrong way in the car was injured. Thankfully, none of them seriously. This morning, we learned a high school football coach arrested for soliciting a teenager has been fired. 25-year-old Weldon Garlington was a coach at Republic High School, a charter school in North Nashville. Police say he contacted a 17-year-old student through Instagram and text message talking about sex. The school says it took swift and strong action, firing him immediately. Garlington is booked on a $100,000 bond. A serious warning about an extremely toxic mixture of illegal drugs. We're learning at least 3 people have died in the past 24 hours in Murray County from the drugs laced with fentanyl. All of the victims were in their early 20s, and family members say they were healthy before taking the illegal drugs. Authorities are concerned there may be more deaths to come. Anyone with information on the sale of heroin, cocaine, or any other fentanyl-laced narcotics in the area should contact the Murray County Sheriff's Department immediately. An update now on a deadly motorcycle crash involving a Brentwood police officer. Officer Seth Witt was driving his patrol car southbound on Franklin Road. 45-year-old Anthony Peters was on his Harley Davidson going in the opposite direction. The Highway Patrol tells us Peters crossed the double yellow line in a construction zone near Longstreet Drive and slammed into the patrol car. Peters did not survive. No charges are expected. A different kind of spring cleaning is underway today for millions across the Northeast. Crews and residents are digging out from yet another powerful nor'easter that dumped more than a foot of heavy, wet snow in some areas and knocked out power for tens of thousands. Kenneth Craig shows us some of the damage from this devastating early spring snowstorm.
People in New York City woke up to find about a foot of snow on top of their cars.
I don't like it. I want the warm weather.
It was the same scene across the Northeast after a powerful spring storm punished millions of people from Virginia to Maine.
It's quite a storm. Every once in a while we get one of these.
Heavy, wet snow brought down branches and power lines. About 85,000 customers began the day in the dark, most of them in New Jersey and New York. In Delaware, ice and whiteout conditions caused hundreds of cars to swerve off the roads. There were more than 160 crashes in New Jersey, and one person died in New York when a van tipped over.
Dangerous conditions. I saw 10 cars stuck on the side of the road just on my block.
At the airports, passengers are scrambling to rebook after a day of massive cancellations.
We've had like 6 flights that we've been trying to get on, but every single one's just gotten canceled so far.
It could take several days before all the airlines are back on track. As for the snow, one consolation of a spring storm, temperatures in the 40s will help it melt quicker. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.